and you don't have to be humble. That's not a requirement. You know what I mean? But he was like very humble. You know, sometimes as the media, you know, sometimes, which is fine, some players don't want to talk to you, which is cool. But he was it's their own, you know what I mean? It's their own prerogative. But no, he was like always very good, like talking and like with me, like anytime I want to interview, like and then when after he went to UConn, he came back to Rise because the Atlanta Express team, which still has some of his teammates, were playing in one of our tournaments. And he was like, "Hey, Symone," I was like, "You remember me?"
That's what's up. That almost be the best feeling because you don't think they remember you, but when they do,
right? I was like,
crazy.
"Okay, hey," but no, I really love seeing Stephon, like, especially because I feel like Stephon didn't get the notoriety like on the high school level.
Yo, he's underrated. Like,
yes,
I thought so too. Like, he
yes,
was a baller. He was so underrated.
Because like just looking at the gym, like when Scoot was in the gym, packed out.
Mm-hmm.
When Ace Bailey was in the gym, packed out. When Cooper from McKeecher, what was his name? Sharif
Cooper.
When he was in the gym, packed out. You know what I mean? It was just not the same vibe with like Stephon's games. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he was so underrated. And it's like it's so good to see him shining like that.
Nah, 100%. I think my co-host ready. Bring him on. Hey, Bacon, she ain't got much time, man. So you only got a couple questions, man. Make quick. She got things to do, people to see.
Maybe the kids. I understand. So I'm coming with the fire, man. So I got to ask you, Symone. Eagles fans are known for throwing snowballs at Santa. So how did you know what I'm saying? Are you throwing snowballs at Santa in your spare time around Christmas?
No, see, I'm one of the Eagles fans. Like I have a mouthpiece on me. I'm not going to get physical, even though I'm not gonna cuss nobody out, but like I'm gonna stand my ground. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody who approaches somebody first. If you come at me sideways, which a lot of people do in Atlanta, these Falcons fans, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm a talk my talk. I'm not one of them people that's like flicking people off or, cussing people out even though I do condone that behavior. We need those people. You know what I mean? We do need those people. So I appreciate the Eagles fans that do act rowdy. We need that. But I'm not rowdy. You know what I mean? But I will stand my ground if I have to.
Nah, I understand. We definitely gonna see y'all now. I know you know what I'm saying, you watch the draft across the board and you see the right bird at the top. So we'll see y'all down the line. See, I got the hood the last time.
That's what I'm saying. Like Falcons fans, I'm assuming you're a Falcon fan.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all be worried about the wrong thing. You need to be worried about the Saints. You need to be worried about the Bucs. Like, you shouldn't even be talking to me right now about the NFL. Like, that's my thing with the Falcons fans. Like, y'all won one game, and then now y'all think y'all have a reason to talk to us. I don't get it.
We just, we under a different regime. Fontenot's in. We got a brother at the helm. You know what I'm saying? Raheem Morris.
He's been at the helm, and he's been doing what?
What you mean? We had a good year last year.
I thought he was on the hot seat.
It's two different categories of Falcons fans. You got the Falcons fans that know, and you got the Falcons fans that just want to know that real emotional. Man, they still hung over on that Matt Ryan juice. You know what I'm saying? We got a brother, we got Penix Sam. Give him out a year. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna even on out. You know what I'm saying? Long we beat the Saints, which we shouldn't have no problem. We should sweep the division. Now Carolina, I'm a little worried about.
Yeah, Carolina got some pieces now.
Come on now, highest grade draft.
Yeah,
I had a good draft, but nonetheless, I don't want to just go back and forth with you about the Birds.
Yeah, we'll say that for September.
100%. But I gotta ask you, myself and Naj, we always talk about how there's not a lot of mentors in the game too tough. You know what I'm saying? For a person who has ascended to a level as yours, being on different platforms, ESPN, MLB TV, HBCU Game Day, Rise. What has been your process to find a good role model and person just to confide in and get advice from?
So one, I'm in a mentorship program that's like a structured program because you have mentors that's not like in an actual program. So I am in a mentorship program. It's LaChina Robinson's program. She for the past 5 years, she's brought in like 5 women each year, and it's like a structured program. where we go to like games like in Atlanta, get reps. She's actually given us like hands-on feedback like on site and stuff. So that's been huge for me, like when it's come to like my stand-ups, delivery, and then obviously just having her mentorship and her expertise and guidance. Like that's been huge for me. Other mentors that I've had, like Tiffany Green is one of my mentors. Really just following her on TV, like been a fan of hers from afar, and then like once I got a chance to meet her, just kind of like clinging on. So honestly, one big thing, like I'm in a structured mentorship program, but honestly, when it comes to like finding mentors, just kind of like finding those people that you respect their work, and then once you get an opportunity to be connected with them, honestly, like you got to just cling on to people. And you know what I mean? I've met a lot of people that are like open to mentorship, and it's not always formal, but whenever you can, like have that person that you can send your stuff to, get feedback from, ask advice, like that's like it's huge. Like so I hope everyone can find somebody like that in the space.
100%. So like I gotta ask you, what once you get to the cream of the crop, the top level, what would be your plan if you put any thought onto it, just how to like make it more accessible for just mentorship for the next upcoming Symone?
In what way?
Of just like maybe like a formal training ground for like coming out of high school. Like we coming out of high school, there's nothing really there. It's more like you go find something and try it out.
Yeah. Oh well, I mean, I have people that reach out to me now. I'm not like an expert, or I'm really good at content, but I'm like still growing like in like as a sideline reporter and things like that. So I'll have people that reach out to me, like college students, some high school students. So I try to give them advice where I can, and I don't want to mess nobody up because I'm not an expert. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning myself. So I'm always cautious, kind of sometimes I'm giving feedback, but anytime anybody reaches out to me, like I always make it a point to follow up with them, be a resource for them. So that's something I'm very intentional about, because obviously I needed that and I still need that to this day. Whenever I can be a resource to anybody, I always try to.
Megan, we gonna leave it there. She does have to go. She told me 9 p.m. So I don't.
I mean, we can do 10 more minutes since he just got here. Yeah.
I want to be respectful of your time.
No, I appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Beck.
All right. So Miss Symone, I know Naj already asked you. I was kind of listening on the way up here, but I got like you said, you juggle a lot. You know what I'm saying? I saw you at Morehouse. You're always doing something. You know what I'm saying? You in Birmingham. Actually, let me ask you before I ask you that. Just what's your perception of the G League? You know what I'm saying? You always down there with Squadron.
Yeah. So that was my first season doing G League. I really liked it. I was working with the Squadron only, but the Squadron, like their staff was amazing. Like the team was amazing. The players were really good too. As y'all know, like in media, you don't ever know what you're going to get with certain players, but all the players were like very accessible. They were like very open to, having a sideline reporter and doing those, interviews. The coach is amazing. Coach Saint, like he was very open and he really enjoyed like having a sideline reporter on the broadcast, because that was their first season they had a sideline reporter. So that experience was really, really great. I really enjoyed it. Definitely like grew a lot through that experience as sideline, like just getting more comfortable doing the stand-ups. Always feel really comfortable doing the interviews, but sometimes like the stand-ups can be a little inconsistent, but like that experience really helped me get more consistent with the stand-ups.
For sure. Then like how do you juggle it all? I think that's the thing I really want to know.
I mean, I was telling him, like I'll be working 24/7. Like I really be working all day, like sun up, sun down, literally. Like, because as y'all know, like you got to be out here in the streets. Like you got to be doing stuff. So honestly, just shoot, I ain't got no kids right now, so it's just all about the work.
I like that. It's all about the work for sure. You know what I'm saying? Sun up to sundown. So then my next couple of questions, I know, you know what I'm saying, you said 10 minutes now. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your generosity. But just why journalism for you? You know what I'm saying, what drew you to this?
I always really loved sports. Sports was the only thing I was really honestly ever passionate about. So when I was, finishing high school and I was going to college, I was like, the only thing I was interested in was honestly sports. Like I've always been a huge NFL fan, big, like my family is like huge sports fans, huge football fans. So that was the only thing I was really passionate about. So when I went to college, I went to NC State for undergrad. I was like, okay, let me do sports management. It's got sports on it. Okay. So when I was doing sports management, I was doing all different kinds of things, marketing, operations, athletic training, finance. And I always really like talking about sports. So like I'm yapping and talking about sports all the time. And like my friends, peers, professors, they all like, you need to be talking, you need to be talking about sports, you need to have your own platform. I also really, really, really love writing. Like my mom, she's a lawyer, but she's also a writer. Like she writes a lot of law books, legal, like she writes a lot of legal books. So like growing up, I really love writing, creative writing. I like doing like historical pieces. I like just really enjoy writing. So once I found out that like writing was a big part of like being a sports broadcaster or whatever, I was like, okay, this, could actually do something. So when I was like a senior in college, I knew that like I kind of wanted to do sports broadcasting, but I wasn't really kind of taking it serious because I didn't think it was honestly possible. So I wasn't even really going to try because it just seems like something that, nobody really gets to do.
Yeah.
So I was really going down like the business route. Then I did an internship right out of college. I did an internship with the Atlanta Dream, a front office internship. And through there, I was kind of getting more exposed, just being in Atlanta, just getting more exposed to like the sports industry and like the broadcast side and all of that. So then that's when I was like, you know what, YOLO, life's short, you young, just go ahead and try some. So then I started writing for the newspaper here, the Atlanta Voice. So through there, I was like, covering Falcons, Hawks, all the teams. And like I said, I really love writing. So like, I'm just in my bag doing all this. Then started getting some on-camera opportunities and pretty much just gone from there.
Busy. What was the most memorable moment from working with the Dream?
My boss at the time, he was really, really, really cool. Like he was very like, he was so hands-on when it came to like me. Well, first of all, I didn't even get the internship at first. So basically I applied for the internship, didn't get the internship. Brian is his name. So then I'm like, first of all, I'm not somebody that like, no, that don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? Like I'm a resilient type of person. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I just have some resiliency about me. That's what people say is good about me. So he was like, no to the internship. Mind you, at this point, when I was in college, I was pretty much getting, I wouldn't say I was getting whatever I wanted, but I was getting hella opportunities in college. Like I did an internship with the Charlotte Hornets. I was doing so much stuff on campus, you know what I mean? So I'm like, my resume got declined. Like, what?
Right.
So he, when I didn't get the internship, I messaged him, and the typical thing where you're like, oh, thank you for the opportunity. And I said something along the lines of, if you could provide some feedback or something on why I didn't get it, so I can have some guidance, something along the lines of like, thanks, let me know what I can do in the future. And then he did some long email back. He was like, oh my goodness, nobody ever followed up after a no before, like some long email. I just sent the standard little thanks, let me know what I can do better. And then he basically made a position for me with the Dream. So
tough.
Yeah, so I started doing that. And like I said, when I was with the Dream, that's when I like started learning more about like LaChana Robinson, who is now my mentor, who does a lot with women's basketball. That's when I met so many people that were kind of telling me about the media process, like the journalism process. So I really got exposed to a lot really good.
For sure. Savant and a businesswoman. I love to hear it, Miss Symone, for sure. Am I froze? Well, if you can hear me, I think I'm a little frozen visually. But what's your top three, female journalists in the game?
Current? You froze.
Yeah, current,
That's tough. I mean, I'm biased towards like NFL. Are we saying like journalist as reporter or just any like broadcasting? Like, because the word is used kind of loose.
Yeah.
Good point.
Let's do reporter.
So I love who I'm enjoying right now, like reporting wise. I love Kay Adams. Obviously I love the NFL and the spicy interviews. She be getting them, like the sound bites. She be getting the sound bites. So I love Kay Adams interviews. Love Taylor Rooks. I feel like she's like the basketball version. Like Kay Adams is like NFL version, and she's like basketball version, but definitely like having people comfortable, great at listening, and just so prepared, like when it comes to the questions, like just extreme preparedness that Taylor Rooks has, and poisedness, like in any environment, any situation, like always poised. I feel like that kind of goes unnoticed when it comes to her. So definitely Kay Adams NFL wise, Taylor Rooks NBA right now. Reporting, I'm trying to think of somebody else for a different sport, maybe. One of my mentors, actually, Isis Young, she works for CBS. She does analyst and she does reporting work, but she's trying to get more fully on the analyst side. But again, when it comes to like presence, like she has a very captivating presence. She's always poised, and it's just always seemed like she in control. Like y'all know when they're always like, as a reporter, like you controlling the interview, you know what I mean? Like she's very poised and very in control of like, the interviews. So she's definitely somebody that I like to pick their brain, get feedback from.
Great answer. Last one, we'll let you go. Just what I like to ask everybody who comes on the show, man. What advice? What would you tell? What would you tell your younger self? You know what I'm saying? At the place you're at now, what would you say to that younger Symone?
That's a hard question.
It's good.
It's a hard question because like I'm still doing like I don't know. I don't know what I would say because it's like I'm still in the work mode. I feel like that's the kind of question where it's like you done made it to the top and like you look
reflecting.
Yeah. Like I'm still in the trenches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna say, we still in the trenches.
Keep going. I feel you know what I'm saying. It's an honest answer, and I can't complain. I'm gonna throw the nod to
but yeah, definitely keep going.
There you have it. Well, Symone, we just greatly appreciate your time. We know you're super busy. Definitely love you have it on the pod again. Whenever you have free time and you can talk Philly. I'm a Bengals fan. I know that's gonna sound crazy.
Yeah, that's random. Wasn't expecting that. I was gonna ask, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so I love to just talk NFL ball with you, and just obviously, we cover the high school realm too, just with basketball, and just pick your brain. But I know you got to go, so we'll catch up. I hope you enjoy your game night, and we'll talk soon.
All right, appreciate y'all.
There she goes, Symone. Probably, man, one of the most underrated, best in the game right now, man, for sure. She's definitely all over, man. I want to pick her brain some more and just ask her about she got so many just different things set up, just opportunities and networking, man. She's definitely at the top of the game, man. But just appreciate her sharing a little bit of her time, man. Just to talk about her journey and obviously the Eagles and what she's been able to do.
Nah, absolutely. Definitely somebody who always, when I speak to her, like she said, she's still on the grind, but always someone who's easy to talk to, super chill, super humble, good vibes, you know what I mean? She be all over the place, like, place to place. But yeah, man, definitely, I know she got a lot of good game to give. She definitely dropped some gems here today for young ones and even us. Even we get the nose, be resilient, move forward with grace, and you'll be surprised what comes back to you. So yeah, definitely top 5 interview we have on the show for sure.
100%, man. So shout out to Symone again, man. But that's gonna wrap up this special edition pod. Hope y'all enjoyed, man. We'll have some content coming out later on. Obviously on the pod, and obviously me and Bacon was around today, Friday night. We hit I hit Brookwood, he hit Stockbridge, or we both hit Stockbridge. So we'll have some stuff coming out on the channels later on, man. But appreciate all the love, support from everybody, man. And we'll catch y'all soon, and we'll see y'all on Monday for our football sizzling news podcast. So we'll catch y'all then, man. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Get some rest, man, and we'll catch y'all soon. Peace.